Me and Molly and Nick thought we'd just show you what things we have in the Classic Lounge this morning, and then we thought we'd take a little trip over to the workshop so you guys can have a little look around there as well. So today we are hoping that our 1966 Daimler 250 V8 is going to sell out, because if it is, we are going to do the live draw this afternoon, which is going to be a whole week before it's actually scheduled to be drawn. So we're really hoping that we're going to sell the last kind of 220-ish tickets left on it today, so we can do the live draw for it later. But this car is stunning, isn't it, Nick?
It is. There's 124 tickets left on it.
124, so we've sold at least 4 since this morning when I looked. But yeah, this car is really special. It's in absolutely immaculate condition, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's 66. So there's a lot of conjecture about whether you call it a 2.5 V8 or a 250 V8.
We've gone with 250.
We've gone with 250 V8. But yeah, it's probably one of the best presented ones that we've ever had come in. We've worked on quite a few of them on the restoration side of the company. We've restored quite a few of them as well. But when this came in, all of our restoration technicians were kind of poring over it because, yeah, you don't see a lot of them in this condition. It is
stunning. So it's been recently restored, and the exterior is beautiful, but also the interior is pretty amazing as well if you want to come and have a look. We've got some bits and bobs being done here in the Classic Lounge today if you're thinking, what's all of that ruckus? So this is the interior. As you can see, it is also in absolutely stunning condition. It really is. I mean, this red leather, it must have been, I think you said earlier, didn't you, Nick, that it's been restored at the same time as the exterior, because it is absolutely stunning. Nick's in there having a little comfy. How is it in the back there?
There's plenty of leg room.
Oh, lovely.
Which is nice. And it's got rear quarter lights.
So back in the 60s.
Which you never see anymore.
If you were having a little smoke.
Yeah, because there's your ashtray. Yeah.
I absolutely love these cars. They're just like time capsules, they really are. So it is an automatic gearbox, a Borg-Warner automatic gearbox, which you do all by the hand, which is really special. And I can tell you, when I was driving it, it honestly drove itself. It really, really did. I didn't even have to put anything on the accelerator, and I was away. I actually had to be like, whoa, what's going on here? It took me a bit by surprise, but it was lots of fun nonetheless. So yes, we are hoping to do the live draw for our 1966 Daimler 250 V8 later on today, if it sells out. So if you do like the look of it, have a little look on the British Classic Cars competitions website, because tickets are just £9. Nick.
Hold on, just one more thing.
Okay, one more thing.
This one's a bit of a rarity for a 250 V8 because it's on wire wheels.
It's beautiful wire wheels.
A lot of them are on steel wheels, just so they didn't look so much like a Jaguar Mark II. But this one's on possibly one of the best presented set of wire wheels that I've ever seen. And they're beautiful.
They are.
I love this car very, very much. And Rob, who's behind the camera, has openly said that apart from his 1955 MG Magnet, this is the one.
This is the one. Well, you can tell because they do have the same kind of look, don't they? The same feel.
They do. But do you want to see my chopper? Let's have a look at my.
Oh my word! I don't feel like I can say yes. I'd love to.
This is the reason why I'm behind the camera most of the time. Yeah. So Mark III rally chopper. This is the Ben Sherman
limited edition.
Yes.
So I got to ride this bike a little while ago, and actually, it was so amazing riding a bike. I couldn't remember the last time.
With a lollipop.
Yeah, with a lollipop, that I'd ridden a bike, and I was really excited about riding it. It actually was so fun to feel the wind in my hair. I felt young again. I really did, and I couldn't remember the kind of freedom.
Yeah. It does take you back.
Yeah.
But like this is the Mark III. Some people who are watching probably remember the Mark 1s and Mark 2s, which didn't have a gear selector here. They had a gear selector here. And due to health and safety regulations, you can't have a gear change now on a bike.
There we go.
So this was the new version. This is when sort of they brought them back the early 2000s.
Yeah.
I only remember because I really wanted one.
I think it's like 2009, this one.
Yeah, this one's 2009. But yeah, I remember really, really wanting one from the bicycle shop in Basildon and got told no.
No.
To which I bought the baby version of this, which was called a Tomahawk. I bought an original 70s version of this at a charity shop in Aldborough for 35 quid.
There you go, look at that.
Still have it.
A charity shop bargain.
Charity shop bargain, love
A man after my heart. I love a charity shop
love
bargain.
A charity shop.
But yes, so the other cars that we have in the Classic Lounge at the moment is our Morgan 44, our 2011. This was won last week, or the week before. Yes, last week. So this was won last week. It's actually going to go into storage for a little while because that was part of the prize and they have decided to take it up on that offer. But they might be coming round to have a little look at it very soon.
Okay. What's this one? Because I always get it wrong.
Our Porsche 928, 5 litre. Check it out.
Automatic gearbox.
Oh.
Pop-up headlights.
It's lovely.
It's so we were filming this last week, and
on Thursday,
I had to drive it back from the filming location, and I've never really been a water-cooled front-engine Porsche kind of guy, but after driving this, completely sold on it. I totally understand the appeal.
It is pretty cool, it is. And it looks gorgeous when we were shooting at the location with the kind of green of the trees and the grass against the white. It was really like, it was really like posh and gorgeous. And it is a really stunning car and something really fun and kind of, I guess it's not a modern classic at all, but...
It's retro.
Yeah, it's retro.
Definitely retro.
Yeah.
I mean, this is 89. They started in 76.
It's so nice. It really is.
So... If people don't really know about the 928s and stuff, these were originally developed to replace the 911, the air-cooled 911s. Ultimately, they didn't. So these kind of became Porsche's like GT car. Yeah, they're super, super cool. But for a long time, everyone wanted the 944. But then the 968, the 928 and that kind of thing kind of got forgotten about. But these are now starting to become more and more popular. I come from the Volkswagen world, so I very much enjoy those wheels that are on it, because lots and lots and lots of Mark II Golfs that I've seen and some that I've owned have run those exact wheels.
Nice.
But it's nice to actually see them on the proper car.
Yeah.
And most importantly of all,
the pop-up headlights.
The pop-up headlights.
I love a pop-up headlight.
Which I actually found out, because you remember you asked me, you said, why can't they do pop-up headlights and stuff anymore?
Yeah, they don't really do it anymore, do they?
No, because now they have to be the beam in a fixed position.
Oh.
So they can't.
Oh, okay.
They can't bring them up and down.
There you go then.
Anymore. Which is why the new Lamborghini Countach has them fixed.
Fixed one. There you go. Now this is one of my favourite cars that's in the Classic Lounge this morning, and it is our Aston Healey 106. And this has been turning a lot of heads at other events that we've been having. People have really loved this car, and honestly, I do too. It is beautiful and a dream to drive. It really is. We shot this last week at Helmingham Hall as well, and to drive it around the estate, gosh, it was just really special.
And pretty soon you guys will be able to see a special little short film that we put together for this car. It's not. It's. We've just done it to kind of pay tribute to what these cars were known for doing.
Yeah.
Which is it's the little sister to the 3000. So this is a 2.6 litre, not a 3 litre. But they were kind of built as a rival to the AC8, which then became the Cobra. So a lot of people say that this is the rival to the Ace, and the 3000 they call the British Cobra. So it's got the same lineage and stuff for it. This is, like Miles says, 106. This is 106 Milia. So it's got a slightly different cylinder head, longer intake runners, that kind of thing. So instead of 102 horsepower, it has 117.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Check that out.
And one of my favourite things on it, I don't know if you want to show everyone, Rob, is, this is going to sound really nerdy, is the typeface.
Would it be any other way?
Speedometer.
Would you be any other way?
Okay, I can't be any other way. I just really appreciate that typeface, if I'm honest. It's a beautiful sort of heavy Gothic sans serif. Big fan. Big fan of that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at
Little
that.
Things.
What? It's the little things, isn't it, that make it that make you fall in love, hey?
Yeah.
So, and we've also got our MGB Roadster. Now, this actually has gone live to people who are on the British Classic Cars mailing list last night and will be going live hopefully today. But we will not talk too much more about this because we're going to talk a bit more about it later in our live on Facebook if you want to join us on there.
And again, last week, we delivered our red one.
We did. We delivered our red one to a Peter who was very happy with it. It was an absolutely gorgeous car and he was going to take it out for a nice day in the sunshine.
Which we did film. I just haven't had time to edit yet.
Yes, so you'll be able to see that soon as the delivery of that gorgeous MG.
Sorry,
but you guys
sorry people haven't seen a lot of our videos and stuff. I'm quite busy. So, also, the other thing as well is we should say, Mo, is if you guys are watching this, go on to our videos on there and go and watch a video called The C Word.
Oh, yeah.
So a few months ago, one of our colleagues, one of our friends, who works with us here was diagnosed with lung cancer. And from that announcement, it came out of the woodwork just how many of us have been affected by this horrible disease that doesn't let anyone go, really. But so we got everyone that we knew together, friends of ours, people who work here and stuff, and had a chat to kind of break down the stigma of talking about cancer.
Yeah.
Because it is kind of mentioned in like hush words.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be. It should be a conversation that gets had about people, and especially with men. Men don't talk about health. We don't talk about how we're feeling, if we're scared, that kind of stuff. So have a watch of that, share it around with everyone you know, and let's try and get a conversation going about it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's very, very important.
It is important, so important.
Yeah. What do you want to do now?
But yes, we've got one more car to look at in here.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it is our Jaguar XJ6. Here it is. It's a bit of a beast sitting here in the corner. It's another car which is in lovely condition. The comfort you feel in the seats is marvellous.
Also very rare.
Very
The fact
rare.
that it has a cloth interior.
Ooh.
It doesn't have a leather interior like most Jags.
And I think that makes it even more comfortable, if I'm honest.
I do as well.
More cosy.
And when it's particularly warm, you don't get slidey on it.
No, and you don't get stuck to it.
No. Very, very important in a Jag. Also, you legally have to say it that way.
Yeah.
You say
I don't know if I can do it quite as well as you.
Just drag out the A.
Oh, there you go.
Jag.
Jag. Oh, I had a little bit of like on it.
A
But yes.
little bit of phlegm in there.
No. Let's head over to the workshops and see what's going on down there. We've had quite a fun arrival this morning.
Also, can we all just say, how good is the weather and stuff?
Oh my goodness, yes. Yesterday was wonderful. I think it's going up to like 28 today.
Yeah, it's supposed to
Something
be,
like that.
Supposed to be early 30s
Ooh.
tomorrow. So we're very, very lucky where we are because we're about 5 miles away from the coast. Watch yourself, Rob. Yeah, so we're supposed to have a couple of days of this, which means we'll be out filming. We've got a couple of cool bits here. So we got a Land Cruiser, which is a customer's car, which I believe is waiting to have a look at some paint work that's been done. Gordon's Renault Wind, which is based on a Zoe. Actually, a Zoe or a Twingo? One of them.
And we've got a Mercedes 300
Twingo.
SL.
Yep, which previously was one and has come back to have a couple of little bits and pieces done
Oh, I
to
do
it.
really like that one.
Big supercharged Jag, which we like very much.
British Classic Cars van.
British Classic Cars van. What's in fab? Ah, yes. Something a lot of people don't see every day
Ah, yes.
is an original UK delivered right-hand drive Dino 246 GTS.
The Dino.
Yes. Technically, that is officially how you say its name is Dino 246 GTS.
There we go. I'm not sure how good the signal will be in here. Sometimes it dips out because of the metal box.
Yeah. So we've, if you have a look at the sills, it's going to be having some metal work. Yeah. But anyway, we'll let these guys get back on because it'll get loud in here.
Got our Daimler.
Yeah, Daimler 66, which is going through tune-up at the moment. What else we got? Craig, our director. That's his Ducati. Yeah. Well,
Okay, and in here,
oh,
something that's really fun. The Robin Reliant. Check this out. So I came in this morning and I was like, oh my gosh, look, it's Only Fallen Horses car.
Also, this is the Robin 850, so this is technically a sports edition.
Ooh, the sports edition. It does it like they've used it as well to recreate the car.
But yeah, it's
so much fun.
It's coming for the guys having a running issue on this as well. So Rob, who's one of our technicians, has been working on getting it running just right. Oh, interesting fact.
Oh.
Weirdly enough, it's never had a windscreen change.
Wow.
So weirdly.
What age is this one? Do you know?
I don't know, to be honest, but yeah, because you used to have your registration number etched onto your window.
Wow.
And that's still on there. So MAJ.
9. Yeah, that is so cool.
Yeah. And also you can see because the sills.
The sills look the same. That is brilliant. That I love it. Okay. So, oh yes.
Yeah,
This is so cool. The Daimler Conquest.
Roadster. So it's one of 47 that were built. Less than half a dozen still exist.
When we were at the Suffolk show, so many people were saying, wow, what's that car? I love it. It is so cool, this one. I think it really reminds me of kind of a Roger Rabbit car. Like it looks like a cartoon car. The dimensions are so quirky and so different that honestly, everyone was like, wow, what is it? I love it. It's so fun.
But for the last few years, this was a stablemate to the 250 V8. These two cars lived together up in Scotland.
Yeah.
So yeah, they are sisters. This is the older sister.
Older sister, the Conquest.
I really like driving this. It's got a pre-selected gearbox, which weirdly I think makes me one of about 10 people in the world who can drive this car. But we're going to do a series of like how-to videos. We're going to do a video teaching about how to drive a pre-selected gearbox.
Which will be like?
It's really, so it's basically a mixture between automatic and a manual.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you put it in 2, it actually means you want 1, but you've already selected 2 to go to the next gear. It's a whole thing. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm up for it. Anything.
What else? Yeah, it's got a boot big enough to fit like 3 bodies in it.
Brilliant for a camping trip.
It's huge. Like the boot is huge.
But I love it. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
What else have we got in here? So,
81 Austin Allegro Vandenpla.
Very cool. I love the gold colour. It's so 80s, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, this one's a little bit of paintwork done to it. We had someone come here last night and sort of go, oh, is that an Allegro? They were like, oh yeah, it's an Allegro Vandenpla. And he went, oh, I bet that turned up on the trailer. And it actually didn't. Our director Gordon drove this from just outside Colchester.
Wow.
All the way back here. So
Brilliant.
it does run and drive.
There you go.
Yeah.
Our Fiat X19.
Yeah, the Bertoni X19. This is a late one. So it's a Bertoni, not Fiat. Although I stupidly have been calling it Fiat.
Yeah.
So that's my fault, essentially. This belonged to one of the most prolific collectors in the UK. Who lived in the Isle of Man, What was his name? Robert Furness Wright. He had a massive collection of cars and unfortunately got very, very ill and sent quite a lot of cars to auction. All of the money raised from those cars went directly to support the RNLI.
That's brilliant.
So for those of you not in the UK, the RNLI is our Coast Guard, I guess, who, especially because we're on the coast, we will support our local RNLI. But this was one of, I believe, 3 cars that were given away to his closest friends. So we actually bought this off one of his friends. So we've got it in here. It's got a little bit of a gearbox issue. So the gearbox is currently out and is off being rebuilt. But pretty soon you guys will be seeing this on a very certain website. You guys might not have seen this room yet. So this is the old interior. This is now the finishing room. So all of our estimation projects, once they've finished up in other departments, come in here to get finished. Well, it's called the finishing room. But we've got kind of a multitude of different stuff in here. So MK2 Transit Tipper.
Been with us a while, hasn't it?
That's completely done now.
Wow.
It's been road tested, it works. That will be going off back home. So for those of you who don't know, that was owned by a construction company down the south coast. It was the first new van they ever bought. After they retired it from service, they pushed it to the back of the yard and kind of forgot about
Left it there.
Now, I think they're celebrating like their 50th anniversary or something.
Oh, so they've decided to...
They're getting it restored and putting it in their lobby.
That's brilliant.
So it's going to basically be an ornament, but we don't let anything leave here that doesn't run and drive.
Exactly.
So it's got a brand new 2-litre Pinto put in it, and it runs and drives, and it's awesome. And Steve's done a hell of a job on it.
Amazing.
What else have we got? So you guys might have seen the first episode of our DB2 documentary with Claret, number 10. That is Claret. The chassis has all been shot blasted and painted. Again, Steve has been working his magic on rebuilding the driveline, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's coming back together. It's probably about a year to 18 months away from being finished. But
it's getting there.
It's getting there. The body's had some repairs and stuff like that as well. And it has been test fit. So this will get put together, and then the body will go into paint and start getting pieced together.
Fiat?
Yes.
I love the Fiat.
So I only learnt this last night off Gordon. So that is believed to be the only right-hand drive Fiat 1900A. Factory right-hand drive.
Wow.
So apparently one of the...
I love it. I'm going to look at it.
One of the heads up of Fiat in period basically was sent to England to help improve sales figures. And he went, yeah, that's absolutely fine. However, I want a right-hand drive version of my company car. So they went, yeah, okay, that's fine. So they built him a right-hand drive 1900A. And again, sounds super nerdy, but I like the typeface on the
I know,
speedometer
it's
on
stunning.
this one.
It's stunning. The whole console and the front is just beautiful.
What's really quite cool as well is we got a Facebook comment. And it's got a removable seat. We got a Facebook comment on the photos that Rob, who's behind the camera, took of when it arrived. And someone actually commented a photo, Mole, of this car as their wedding car in the 80s.
I love it.
And I believe it was Mal. So Malcolm Miller who owned the car. Yeah, it's super cool, to be honest.
So is this a customer's car?
No. Yeah. So basically what happened was is that the person who owned it was, the gentleman who owns it has dementia.
Okay.
So we've been asked to do some caretaking on the car. So that's why the seat and stuff's all coming out and that kind of thing. Because the only right-hand driver, it's the preservation of the car.
Right.
So boys will give it a look over, check everything out.
Well, I love it, I do.
I know, it's absolutely
So
brilliant.
gorgeous.
And to be honest, I can't remember the last time I saw hubcaps with white walls as well. It's almost like the Italian Magnet. Isn't it? It's like the Italian version of Rob's car.
I guess.
And I actually mean that as a compliment.
I guess so.
3 years old, was it?
Is it
What's
3
that,
years older than
52?
yours?
Yeah, it's 52. So 52, 1900A.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh, obviously our Riley 9 horsepower, which we've
Yes.
spoken a lot about. But actually today, quite exciting, a magazine is going to come and have a little look at our Riley.
Is it Classic and Sports Car?
Classic
Yeah.
and Sports Car
So-
magazine are coming to visit us today.
Yeah, so they're the same guys who, about a year ago, were up here and did an issue about the Vincent 541. So 541, 541S, 541R. Oh no, 541, 541R, 541S. They're coming back up here today and are going to shoot this.
Which is going to be amazing. I can't wait for them to come and to meet them all.
Well,
But
it's definitely going to be strange because it's the world's only one.
it's brilliant.
Yeah, and it's probably the most original one of one in the world.
But yeah,
in
there we
general.
go.
So we've got one of one,
One of one.
one of one.
Yeah.
We've got number 10. So there's a fair few bits and pieces.
Very lovely rare cars we've got at
Yeah.
the moment.
And my personal favourite.
The Porsche.
Yes, I have so much love for the Porsche 914.
It's very simple inside.
It is. Imagine the Boxster if it had been made in the 70s. That's what these were. So this is the 4-cylinder one, so it's 9144, no, 9146, or 914 GT, depending where you are. Yeah, I love these. So these were built in partnership between Porsche and Volkswagen, air-cooled flat four. I just think they're great.
They are really cool. They're very wide.
Yeah, guys in America, weirdly enough, used to race these.
Sorry.
And they used to put Chevrolet V8s in the back of them.
Oh.
And these things used to take on Cobras and Corvettes and win.
There we are.
But yeah, it is a pretty big boot.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of real estate. And that.
But there we go, everyone. So we hope you have enjoyed a little look in our classic lounge this morning and a little look around our workshops. It's been great to show you guys. And if you do like the look at the Daimler, don't forget that hopefully if we sell it out by 3 p.m. this afternoon, we are going to do the live draw at 4 p.m. for our Daimler. But check out the British Classic Cars Competitions website and the British Classic Cars Projects website if you want to know about all of the cars that we've got in here.
There's 110 tickets left on the Daimler.
Oh, there we go. Nick's told you a nice little bit of insight, but if you want to just learn that little bit more, head to the project section on our website. Thank you so much for watching from me, Molly, Nick and Rob behind the camera. Have a great day and we hope to see you all